Hello, NollyTalks viewers. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are diving into the latest 2026 Yoruba movie titled Lafindara, starring Olaiya, Fisayo Abebi, Ronke Odusanya, and Bukola Amodemaja. This film is an intense emotional drama that explores family, trust, and the complexities of relationship. If you enjoy films filled with twists, raw emotions, and moments of reflection, this one is definitely worth watching. Let's dive right in. But before we watch, Lafindara, there are a few things you need to know because this Nollywood movie is not just a simple family drama. It is a story filled with consequences, emotion, and decision that can change lives forever. This movie dives deep into the family value, discipline, and emotional weight of choice that young people make. The story centers around Fisayo Abebi, a young woman raised by a very strict and disciplined mother, played by Odusanya Ronke. Her mother is known for not tolerating any form of disgrace or irresponsible behavior, especially from her children. She believes strongly in raising her child with high moral standards. However, things take a dramatic turn when Fisayo finds herself pregnant, a situation that completely goes against everything her mother stands for. Instead of understanding or trying to support her daughter, her mother reacts harshly and decides to send her away from home, seeing the pregnancy as a shame to the family. Now, this is where the story becomes even more emotional. The man responsible for the pregnancy is Olaiya, a man who has been married for over 10 years without having a child. His desperation for a child leads him into a complicated situation that changes multiple lives. As the story unfolds, we begin to see how decisions made out of pressure, fear, and desperation can create consequences that no one is trying to prepare for. One of the strongest parts of this movie is the emotional depth. Ronke Odusanya did an excellent job portraying a strict and disciplined mother. You can really feel her anger, disappointment, and strong beliefs about morality. Fisayo Abebi also delivered a convincing performance as a young woman caught in a difficult situation. Her emotions felt real, especially when dealing with rejection and the consequences of her actions. Another thing I like is the message behind the story. The movie touches on parenting styles, the pressure of society expectation, and how lack of communication between parents and children can lead to serious problems. Olaiya roles also adds another layer to the story. His character shows how desperation, especially in marriage, can push people into making questionable decisions. The storytelling itself is engaging and it keeps you interested in what will happen next. However, the movie is not without its flaws. At some point, the pacing feels a bit slow, especially in the middle of the story. Some scenes could have been shortened to keep the audience more engaged. Also, the reaction of the mother, while understandable, might feel too extreme for some viewers. It would have been interesting to see more emotional balance or development in her character. One of the most powerful moments in the movie is when Fisayo is sent away from home. That scene really is hard because it shows the emotional gap between a parent and a child. Instead of love and understanding, we see rejection, and that moment alone defines the direction of the entire story. Overall, Lafindara is a strong and emotional Nollywood movie that highlights important life lessons about family, discipline, and consequences. I will rate this movie a solid 7 out of 10. It's definitely worth watching, especially if you enjoy deep emotional Yoruba movies with meaningful messages. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notification button for more Nollywood review on NollyTalks. And let me know in the comments, would you have handled the situation differently if you were the mother? I will see you in my next video. Bye.
So, what are the color you got? Aya, ṣe sùúrù.